Gibson swings and a fly ball to deep right field. This is going to be a home run. Unbelievable! A home run for Gibson. And the Tigers have won the game 5-4. I don't believe what I just saw.
I believe what I saw because I scouted the Oakland A's. My name is Mel Didier. I've been coaching and scouting for over 60 years in professional baseball, and with the Dodgers for over 17 years. There was no doubt that Oakland was a much better club than we were man for man, pitcher for pitcher. But our players rose up to the occasion. Guys like Kirk Gibson.
Blue skies, bright sunshine, and the World Series.
I just had several injections, my hamstring on the left side, my knee on the right side that day. I was sitting in the trainer's room, icing my knees on and off, on and off, on and off. I mean, it hurt. I mean, it didn't feel good.
I didn't think he was going to even get in the game. Every inning I'd go in and look, and they'd stand at the doorway of the training room and say, how do you feel him?
The second or third inning, I told my wife to take my son and go home. My son was 2 years old at the time. I said, well, I'm not going to play. Why don't you just go ahead and go home?
We go to the bottom of the ninth inning here at Dodger Stadium in Game 1.
We come in for the ninth inning. I figured there's no chance he's coming out. So I didn't even think about him until the clubhouse kid, Mitch Poole, called me and said, hey, Tommy, come here. I said, Gibson wants to see you up in the tunnel.
As the game starts to unfold, I realize that we're having limited guys on the bench.
So I go up there, and he's dressed. He said, I think I can help you, Skip.
And look who's coming up.
It took him forever to get to home plate. You know, that seems like forever when you're at the World Series and you're looking for the last out and this guy's not there.
This was my calling, and I was just excited about the moment. I was calm in the moment, and it was time to get it on.
0-2 to Gibson. The infield is back.
Got ahead of him quick. Some, feeble swings too. You could tell he was hurt.
I didn't have any base underneath me. And it was all kind of upper body, and I was in what I call my full emergency stroke. Years of surviving.
He had masterful control. In fact, I think one year he only walked four hitters in a whole season.
One ball he fouled, he got jammed or something, and there's a ground ball at first.
Little nubber, foul.
If that ball was fair, the game would have been over. You know what I mean?
Then as I get deeper in the count, here I'm thinking 3-2, get 3-2, get 3-2.
3-2.
I saw him in 5 games, and in 4, he threw the backdoor slider. The day before the first game, I gave the report on pitchers, and we went through all the pitchers, and then when we got to Eckersley, that's when I turned to the left-handed hitters, and we said, you better believe that it's going to be a backdoor slide if it's 3-2 left-hand hitter and winning a tying run at second or third.
Then the words come into my head from Mel Didier. I step out, you can look on the film. Eckersley starts to go into his stretch, and I step out, and I said those exact words in my mind.
Great athletes remember in pressure situations. Great ones. Not all of them.
But I thought, I was a genius. And I thought I could throw him something off speed, and he'd get out in front. He got out in front all right.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And I just caught it right. I mean, I probably couldn't duplicate that if he gave me another 50 tries.
When that ball left the ballpark, I was in shock. Great moment in baseball. Great moment in baseball. Bad for me, but it was a great moment in baseball.
And a drive hit to right field. Way back. It's gone.
They were going to beat us. And then this crazy event happened. And I think it served notice to everybody that we actually could beat them.
I felt like I could go through the moon. I really was elated. By far, the greatest moment in my lifetime. When it was done, I even ran down into the dugout and into the clubhouse and told the players, do not say anything about that backdoor slider to anybody, because I knew we had to win 3 more.
I probably had 15 boxes of small little football men.
In the backfield is a shotgun. Pass in the flat. He's across midfield.
I would imagine a game in my head.
Lobbing it down the right side. Touchdown!
I would play for hours.
And it's on the brink of something special.
Caleb Downs' family says he has always been different. The Ohio State safety was just 4 years old when he started drawing up plays for his football action figures. And 2 years later, in his first action, he had immediate success.
Well, I scored 6 touchdowns in the first 15 minutes of the game. It seemed normal for me, I guess.
I'm like, hold up, this isn't normal. I'm like, maybe he won't do it again. Then he did it again, and I was like, okay, he's just a little different.
They won the championship that year, and he set the record for the most touchdowns. I think it was like 46, 47. One of his coaches or parent gave him the nickname Something Special because they had never seen anybody do what he did at that age.
Caleb's physical skills were obvious, but just as important, his high football IQ, which he began honing very early on.
I've been watching film since I was 8 or 9 years old. It's allowed me to play fast throughout the years, to be able to anticipate things that are coming up.
He can recognize patterns of how they line up, what they do in down and distances. He also knows what personnel is coming in. He looks at body language.
It also helps to grow up in a football family. Caleb's dad, Gary Downs, and his uncle, Dre Bly, played in the NFL, while his brother, Josh, is a receiver for the Colts. Many scouts expect Caleb to be a future top 10 draft pick.
Picked off Caleb Downs, his second interception of the year.
Last season at Alabama, Caleb started for the Crimson Tide and won SEC Freshman of the Year. But in January, he found himself at a crossroads.
Stunning news which broke from T-Town, the legend Nick Saban hanging him up.
I could feel my heart drop. We lost the coach that we came here to play for, so it was a difficult situation.
He respects Nick like no other. And then he says, oh, why am I in this situation again?
I felt like in my heart, it wasn't where I was supposed to be. They let me hear.
Heck of a tackle by Caleb Downs. That guy's all over the field.
Caleb certainly has a lot of God-given ability, but he's way more than that as a player. He's able to anticipate the game as opposed to react because of all the work that he does.
Nice tackle there by the Alabama transfer, Caleb Downs.
That work continues to pay off as the 19-year-old leads the Ohio State defense, making the kinds of plays young Caleb could only imagine. And you think about that little kid who was on the floor playing with the football guys. What would he think of this journey?
He would say, you still have more to do. He would say, to keep pushing.
Hello again, everybody. If you're already looking towards the next football season, which, to be honest with you, I am.
These Dolphins have a real purpose.
It's his baby. This entire company. He has been the face of it. He's very, very proud the way you would be proud of a child. It's his baby.
Chris Berman was appointment TV before we even knew the phrase appointment TV.
And now it's on to the Super Bowl for the Niners.
Welcome to the 68th annual NFL selection meeting, commonly known as the draft.
There he goes. And after 62 years, move over Ty Cobb. There it goes. There's a moon scraper. Back, it goes. It's over. The Red Sox win, and they're moving on up.
I think it is the joie de vivre, the enthusiasm the unbridled joy and exuberant happiness that he brings to everything that he does.
Obviously, the wind is throwing a monkey wrench into, if it's like this, we'll throw it. We have this to keep our papers down.
Others may try to emulate that, maybe imitate that, but he's where it began.
And away we go!
Well, I'd like to stay and watch it. I got to get out of here. My plane leaves for spring training. Can you finish this up?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Swami.
Pretty good hand, Schwab.
Offense sells tickets.
Defense wins championships.
No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Chris, can we get on with it?
Yeah, okay.
There's no one ever who was better at reading highlights. He was invested in every single shot.
He is the best highlight man ever. There's no one who can do it the way Boom does it.
Deion Sanderson, let's go, crank it up.
Prime time! Prime time! It's to Michael Jackson!
What are they going to do, Tom?
Knock it down! It was a master class for me to watch TJ and Boomer do their thing. That's like butter, those two. I can't think of one without the other. And the way they are off the set. That comes along once in a lifetime. That kind of true respect, camaraderie.
You know what? One for the road.
One for the road.
Let's go. Let's have some fun. Antoine Randall L. What? Between defenders, and he could go all the way. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Touchdown. Watch one of the goalposts. The Jags mascot. Hattie, ho. Chris Calloway, there they go. Red Rocket. King of the wild frontier. Santana Johnson, Oye Kamova. Eric sleeping with the enemy. Vincent Ultimate Frisbee. Ben Wintercoat. First nickname on air was my first year here, which was our first baseball season here in 1980. It was either John Bayberry RFD or Frank Tananadacry.
Julio, won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Roberto, remember the Alomar.
John, holy Moses.
Mark Carrion, my wayward son. Todd, good housekeeping Gilles. Jeff Ballard of A Thin Man. Thank goodness for Burt B. Home Bly 11.
They're classics. Who has a creative mind to think of these names and the wherewithal to be able to say them in such a way that people use on a day-to-day basis?
I'm disappointed I didn't get some sort of a fancy nickname or anything.
What's the one personal quality you want them to think about?
I want them to think he could go all the way to the White House.
The Swami has disappointed so many people that I'm not sure that I can pardon.
There are few instances when you know that you'll witness history at the ballpark, but this is one of them.
Ripken passing Lou Gehrig's streak was one of the probably underappreciated moments in the history of the growth of ESPN.
Cal, you think you might get in tonight?
I certainly hope so.
He really understood what a blessing it was to be there at that moment and let the moment speak for itself.
And let it be said that number 8, Cal Ripken Jr., has reached the unreachable star.
Chris just pulled back and said, and let the viewer at home be part of the scene. He had an instinct for making great TV. Most of the time, it's in his words. And so it's a little ironic that making great TV would be without his words for a while.
The Washington Redskins staved off the San Francisco 49ers 24-21, going to the Super Bowl for the second straight year. You and I were starting to look at some of the names on here. Now that may sink in a little bit there. Nicholas.
No, it's pretty special when you can look on there and see the past champions.
This happens when I hear Boomer. He's the original. Dad!
Chris!
What are you doing here?
How are you? I'm surprised what I'm doing here. I'm waiting for football. My dad asked me only once, so what if this doesn't work? I told him I needed to give this career a shot. And he told me one thing: make sure you're great at it.
so proud to bring you the championship game, year 4 of the playoff era. It's about to get crazy in here. This is going to be wild.
They played with an edge, felt disrespected with being questioned whether or not they should be in the playoff or not.
What was the final message you wanted to deliver before they took the field?
Play with passion and energy. Hunker down one more time, dogs. That's what we want them to do.
Yeah, have some fun, baby. Let's go.
Georgia certainly dogged Crimson Tide quarterback Jalen Hurts in the first half.
Parrish is on him. Hurts looking that way. Kirk throws it for the end zone, but over the head of Ridley. And Parrish had fallen down. That's on Hurts.
He had it.
Andy Pappanastos rarely misses from this range.
And the kick is no good. Off to the left. No good.
While Alabama was scuffling offensively, the Bulldogs danced with what got them there.
Third down and 20, and they'll keep it on the ground with Michelle. Trying to get to the edge. Sony Michelle in the red zone. Are you kidding me? What a run when they needed it most.
And Blankenship does what Pappanastos could not. Puts Georgia on top.
The Dogs added another field goal in the second quarter, while the Tide offense remained stuck in the mud.
Hurts, take a look at the backfield. Wanted to throw downfield. Hit and sacked from the blind side by Devin Bellamy.
Who got the better defense? Who got the better team? Let's go. Just do your job.
He beat their best offensive line. Yeah. All right, Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams is the best that Alabama has. And if he can't hold up in a one-on-one situation, they got no shot.
We'll see who Fromm is looking for on this 3rd and 7.
They're only rushing 4.
They only rushed the 4 who were already at the line, and he gets the completion. Wow! Coming up big again and again is Riley Ridley.
Fromm in the shotgun. Will run it. He's got a lot of room. Fromm to the 30, 25, 20. Spun around at the 19 and down around the 18-yard line. Dogs get into the red zone.
It's Mecole Hardman instead. The receiver comes in. They hand it. No, they keep it. And sprinting to the edge. The Dogs park it in the first half. 13-0. And they close it out. Their first national championship in 37 years. Rick and Saban and the Tide come back.
Under 100 yards offensively, Nick. What do you have to do to change it?
Well, we got to do something. I mean, we just can't move the ball effectively. We haven't been able to throw it effectively at all. So, and I don't think it's just all the quarterback. I think it's the whole group.
But Saban couldn't ignore Jalen Hurts going just 3 for 8 for 21 yards in the first half. Hurts had gone 25-2 in his 2 years as Alabama's starting quarterback. But in the second half of the year's biggest game, a new leader emerged for the Tide.
And here it is. Tua Tagovailoa, a true freshman from Hawaii, gets the second half start.
He is known as a distributor, a great passer. Even though he hasn't played a lot of meaningful snaps, the players believe in him.
2nd and 1, throwing again, slant low, and it's Ruggs, the freshman, going down again. First and goal, Alabama.
Got to execute down here. They need 6.
Tua has Scarborough to his left. Tua gets the snap. He'll throw into the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Henry Ruggs. Thank you very much. That was a Hawaiian punch right into the face of the Bulldogs.
How good is this? How good is this?
3rd and long. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fromm out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Here comes pressure, throws it deep, far sideline. Man breaking open. Caught. Hardman caught. Far sideline. Down to the 50. Breaks the tackle. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah! Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
Mecole Hardman does it again.
Great change. Just keep chopping wood.
The Dogs led 20-7 midway through the third. Then the quarterbacks traded freshman mistakes. Tua Tagovailoa threw an interception on Alabama's next series, the Crimson Tide offense's first turnover in 5 championship games under Saban. Then it was Jake Fromm's turn.
Quarterback Fromm under pressure, stands in, throw, tipped, intercepted, Raekwon Davis. Raekwon to the 50, Raekwon down the inside. He's to the 40-yard line. And now the pendulum is swung the other way.
You're 97.
True freshman Najee Harris is in the game. And he makes a big play. And Harris, it's nothing but freshmen running right out here, Kirk.
The Davis pick led to a field goal, 20-10 Georgia after 3. Bama would add another field goal early in the fourth to trail by just 1 score. It would be up to the defense to give the Tide a chance to tie the game.
Hardman again. This was the look that scored the touchdown. This time they give it to Michelle up the middle, and nothing doing. The Tide rise up and stop him a yard short.
Now Alabama in prime position to get this football back.
The lefty fires downfield. Judy goes up. Freshman to freshman again, and the Tide set up inside the 15.
Over route right here, he's wide open.
Late getting to a great catch by Judy.
Nick Saban's been going for it a lot this year on 4th down. 14 of 17 on the year. It's a big play here for Brian Dable.
They're going to try to play man.
What does it take to win a championship? Let's find out. With time, now extending to the end zone. Ridley does it! Ridley did it! Calvin Ridley touchdown!
That's how you make it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Roll Tide.
What a play coming across for Calvin Ridley, showing his younger brother how you come up large on the biggest stage of the night.
Just as Alabama's offense sputtered in the first half, Georgia went nowhere in the second. And the Tide got the ball back with just under 3 minutes to go with a chance to win the game.
Tagovailoa sideline route. It's easy pitch and catch to Ridley.
We got a flag down. We're going to check on that. Did you guys see anything over there?
Maybe a face mask at the end of that play?
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Slugging it out in round 15 of a championship bout. The snap, Tua comes to his left, lowers his shoulder, gets to the 20, and a first down for Alabama.
And this will be the final play to decide whether or not Alabama will roar back and claim a 5th championship in 9 years.
Andy Papanastis will line up to kick it. And it's no good! No good! He hooked it to the left! Oh my goodness! Oh, he missed it to the left! Oh wow, we'll play another day. In fact, we'll go to overtime. The clock at 0. Papanastis missed it to the left.
You feel for any kicker comes up short in that situation.
Yeah, you do.
And so the national championship would go to overtime. Georgia's offense again stalled, but Hot Rod Blankenship, who nailed a 55-yarder in the Rose Bowl, connected from 51 yards out to give Georgia a lead. Then it was Alabama's turn.
Tagovailoa dancing around, circling back, dropped! A disastrous first down play. Devin Bellamy got it back at the 42.
No, you can't get sacked!
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing? What are you doing to us?
Gotta get half the yardage back here, give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down.
Here's Tua stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
Wide open! He did it! He did it! He did it!
That is good!
For the win! For the win!
Goodness! Oh my goodness!
And the Crimson Tide has once again ascended to the top of the college football mountain.
Here from love, man.
You just said is that
Questions. Was that a good game or what?
The Alabama defense fought back, kept them in it, and then a spectacular finish to this college football season. Hi, Rashawn. How are you?
I feel amazing right now.
A floater to Bonds, and he hits it high. He hits it deep. Number 73.
Barry is the best baseball player I've ever seen on a uniform.
Deep to right field. Number 500.
He was
was the guy, the best player, all-around player. There was nothing he couldn't do.
The second man in the history of baseball with 40 homers and 40 steals in one season.
Barry Bonds did some things that were superhuman.
Bonds makes the catch.
What a catch! What a catch!
Swing and a drive. Left center field. This one is over.
But Barry Bonds is not in Cooperstown. Instead, he's whiffed in his first 6 chances, though the percentage of votes he's received has increased from 36 to just under 57 this year, as he inches closer to the 75% needed for induction. Bonds is not in the Hall because of one huge reason: the overwhelming belief he used performance-enhancing drugs, which he eventually admitted to unknowingly using in grand jury testimony.
He could hit. It's like it was Ben Johnson. He ran the fastest time in the history of any human on steroids. So if you're into that, juice everybody up. We'll see what happens.
You have your opinions. It goes back to looking in that mirror. When you look in the mirror, you got to be proud of what you've done. He only knows that.
Bonds' number 25 is being retired in San Francisco, his lone safe haven, where he received and continues to receive unconditional love, no matter the allegations against him or his often boorish temperament.
Jeff Kent gets into it in the dugout with Barry Bonds.
All you guys lied. All of y'all, in a story or whatever, have lied. Should you have asterisk behind your name?
Giants fans were not immune to what was going on in terms of how's he doing this when the numbers got unbelievably good.
I think it shows what being a fan is. If it's your team, you're willing to overlook a hell of a lot. If it's some team you don't like, then a misdemeanor becomes a felony.
Bassick's 3-2 again. There's a swing and a hot fly ball right center field. Back it goes. Ray, that ball is gone. Number 756.
But this is a celebration for Bonds, who will join 11 other Giants greats who have had their numbers retired or been honored. Bonds is the first to join the distinguished list without having been elected to the Hall of Fame. The subject of Bonds and Cooperstown remains heatedly divided.
I would have a hard time voting for him because I think that it was a black eye for baseball.
He's not in for a reason. It's because people think he was using. It's because people think the playing field wasn't level. And that's the standard for me.
He's the first person I check off every year. Clemens is the second one. One of the greatest players in baseball history. One of the top 5, top 3 players of all time. Certainly better than anybody we've seen in the last 50 years.
It certainly would not be good if Barry Bonds, the best position player that I've ever seen in my life, and certainly one of the best pitchers in Roger Clemens, were not here at some point.